All right, so the question is, how big was the biggest spider that ever lived? We know there used to be giant bugs in the world, particularly back in the Carboniferous period. So the idea of giant bugs isn't just from the world of fiction. But I think spiders really take this question to a whole new level. Arachnophobia is often cited as one of the most common phobias in the world. And as a result, spider sizes have been sensationalized in the media, exploiting people's fears. I was personally shocked when I looked up giant spider movies and found that the list was virtually endless. Are any of them good? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe I'll explore that someday. But for now, let's stick to real-world evidence, not fiction. Let's talk about the Carboniferous period for a second. This period spanned from 359 million years ago to 299 million years ago. It was a time characterized by an abundance of both plant and animal life, especially on land, something that hadn't been consistent until then. All right, but what does this have to do with bugs? Well, first, I'm using the word bug loosely here to refer to any land-dwelling arthropod. Some of the largest bugs were discovered through fossils from the Carboniferous period. But why are bugs so small today? Arthropods have exoskeletons, tough outer layers of their bodies. But they need to shed or molt these exoskeletons to grow. As they get bigger, this becomes a risky process, and eventually it gets more difficult to grow to the same sizes as vertebrates. Why do we grow much bigger than bugs? The secret is how we breathe. Mammals and reptiles breathe with lungs, allowing us to efficiently get oxygen into our bodies. Insects and spiders, however, breathe through book lungs, or an open circulatory system, which works for small bodies but struggles with larger ones. Now, during the Carboniferous, oxygen levels in the atmosphere were much higher than today. This allowed for the existence of some of the largest arthropods ever, including Arthropleura, a giant millipede that grew up to 2 meters or 6.5 feet. There was also Meganeura, a giant dragonfly-like insect with a wingspan up to 2.5 feet. And don't forget Pumascorpius, a massive scorpion that measured over 70 centimeters long. But then there's Megarachne. Discovered in 1980 in Argentina, this spider relative was thought to be the biggest spider ever found. With a leg span of 50 centimeters, it was 75% bigger than the largest spider today, the Goliath bird eater. However, things weren't as they seemed. Further studies revealed that Megarachne wasn't a spider at all. It was actually a sea scorpion. And while it was still big, it wasn't the giant spider people had imagined. So let's fast forward to today. The current largest spider is the Goliath bird eater, found in the Amazon rainforest. So is Theraphosa blondi the biggest spider that ever lived? Or is the biggest spider simply missing from the fossil record? Let's speculate. Despite all the hype around giant bugs, it's likely that Theraphosa blondi is the largest spider that's ever existed, if not the title holder. Likely because of the oxygen levels, which were much higher during the Carboniferous period. Recent research shows oxygen levels fluctuated, but the giant insects of the Carboniferous period likely grew large due to filling new ecological niches in an environment without competition from vertebrates. Over time, spiders evolved, and with the rise of insects, they adapted to new niches. Their true success didn't come from size, but from their ability to diversify and use spider silk for hunting. While the giant spiders of the past may not have been as big as we imagined, spiders today remain one of the most successful creatures on Earth. Thanks for watching, and as always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more.